Hello Foxglove friends, welcome to today's reading with me, Rose, and I have got my little Luna here. She's having a little snooze. I've been trying to get her to not eat my leaves that I picked when we went on a walk yesterday. So you can see the leaves are turning colour because the magic of autumn or fall is coming in. And we're going to have a look at the readings today to see how that magic is coming in for you. Now, I absolutely love autumn. I think it's one of the most magical seasons that there is, particularly the month of September. I love it in Britain when we start getting all the fog and the mist and all the leaves start turning colour. And in the morning, sometimes we start to get a frost, but it's still sunny and just really fresh. And there's just something special in the air. So Luna thinks so too. So let's have a look what we've got. I'm going to give you a moment to look at the cards. And we've got timestamps in the description section. So please do feel free to pop to the description section once you've looked at the cards. And we'll choose the pile that you're gonna get, and we'll go into your reading. I hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, please do subscribe and press the like button. It helps to grow my business and helps to grow my channel. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your reading. Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's have a little look at the cards we've got. So for pile 1, we've got Pipal. I've never heard that said out loud, and I don't know the tree, so I'll have a little look into that one, but that is pile 1. For pile 2, we've got the yew tree. Now, I know much more about the yew tree. The yew tree was used to make bows back in medieval times. In fact, you can see a bow just there. Strong and flexible. Very special tree, the yew tree is. My dear friend bought me a pendulum made out of yew as well, which is very nice. So thank you very much to Carly for that. And then my favourite, and for those who know me, I promise I didn't choose these. I did ask Spirit to get these cards out rather than me just going through the pack and picking them. This is the third one that came out, the cherry. Now, I love a cherry blossom tree. So that's pile 3. So I'm not going to go into them too much now, although I'm feeling excited already because at the end of the day, this is about magic. This reading's all about magic, so feel into that lovely magic. I'm sorry if you're in the Southern Hemisphere and it's not autumn for you, but you can choose one of these cards for the magic that is coming in for you now, even if it's not autumn. So my Australian friends, please feel free to still join in. Spirit is always just looking for a way to get messages to you so that they can help and support you through life. So just pop onto the description section, click on the timestamp, and they'll take you through to your reading. Hello, pile 1. So welcome to your reading today. You have picked Pipal. Now then, this is a card representing enlightenment. It is one of the world's most sacred of trees, and in Buddhism, it symbolises the world tree. So it can help achieve enlightenment. If you sit underneath it, it can help you to live solely in the moment and thereby freeing you from all suffering. Wow. So it's saying that you should start to set some time aside to do meditation, to practice mindfulness, and to allow yourself to step out of the 3D world in which the ego and the TV and the social media all come whirling at you at 1,000 miles an hour, and make sure to take some time to engage in spiritual practices that are really going to nourish you at a soul level. So apparently the Hindus believe that the Pipal, also called the bow tree, was the sacred tree of Vishnu, the eternal divine being. So we've got it in Buddhism and in Hinduism, which is absolutely amazing. And it's said that legend has it that in the 3rd century, a shoot from this original tree was taken to Anorad. Oh no, I can't pronounce it. Somewhere in Sri Lanka, where it still thrives. And they're using Ayurveda to heal wounds and treat infections. There we go. Sorry, that was a very convoluted way for me to tell you about this tree. Let's pop it there. I've tried to keep out some of the autumnal fall foliage. However, we might not have room and I might have to push it out of the way a little bit. But let's carry on with the show and see what's going on. So, Spirit, please can you advise what magic is coming in for pile 1? And I'm going to keep it really simple and straightforward this morning. Oh, well, this afternoon I'm actually at now, but today, to see what we get. So, Spirit, what magic is the autumn equinox or fall equinox bringing for pile 1, please? Interesting. So a need to use, this says indecision, but it's about a need to use intuition in all aspects of life. Now that's interesting because that ties in very much with going to meditation to work out what's happening in life and to still your mind. So, and there is a degree of stillness in autumn sometimes. Because, you know, once in the later period of autumn, when the leaves have fallen to the ground and all the animals are starting to go to hibernation, well, not all of them, only the ones that go into hibernation, but you know, this has got a very spiritual feel to it already then, and there is such magic in the spiritual realm of what you can't see. Right, what else have we got? We've also got this red and yellow one which says envy, and it says I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. That's interesting. Let's just see what else are we getting? I want to understand more about that. So Spirit, talk to us about what the indecision is first. Can I have a bit of clarification around what the indecision is, please, Spirit? Is it to do with a person? Is it to do with a life path? And we have any information? Well, potentially it's to do with a person. So this person, the King of Swords, is someone who's very logical. Let's pop that there. Look, he also looks very shamanic or a shaman, which is interesting because I'm just about to do the training to become a shaman. But he almost looks like he's sitting in the mountains of Tibet. Perhaps you've got indecision about where you want to travel to. But this card does suggest that if you've got indecision, that you should make intellectual and wise decisions about your future. So use your logical mind as well. So what's interesting is, or perhaps that's the reason you've got indecision, is because you're trying to work it out logically rather than tuning into your intuition. So maybe this the equinox and the season of fall and autumn are going to help you to learn to step out of your mind space and actually into your intuitive elements of who you are, so that you can think clearly by understanding both things. Because sometimes we try to make a logical decision and it just doesn't feel right, and it's because it doesn't feel right that causes us the indecision. Just because something looks like it should be right, or or logically seems like it's the right answer, if it doesn't feel right, you won't make the decision. So you maybe need to honour your feelings more. Okay, and that can be quite a big thing for a lot of people, because sometimes you can't give the answer. You can't explain why you feel the way you feel. And if you're trying to explain the choices you're making, that can be quite difficult. Now I want to know what this envy one's about. Spirit. Well, in fact, hold on. Let's do a bit more on indecision, because you still haven't told us what it's about, Spirit. What was the indecision about? So this is about what to do with regards to money and for family. So it might be to do with a job, it might be to do with your savings. It's basically about how you're building a legacy for your family and providing for your family. So that's where the indecision lies. And it's important then that you do what feels right, because sometimes this is a case in particular in which we'll really try to push ourselves into what we think we should be doing logically. You know, what's going to bring us the most money, therefore what's going to give the family the most from a material aspect, support and sustain the material elements of the family. But actually your happiness will positively impact on the family even more, and that's partly what brings magic into the family. You know, being able to be light-hearted and to be in a feeling place rather than in your head and logically. The more you push yourself to be in a logical place, quite often you can become cold or distant or grumpy or reactive or moody, you know, all those sorts of things. Sometimes it's important to go with where you feel like you want to be, what you feel like you want to be doing. Luna had a little yip then in agreement. She feels where she wants to be often and tells me vocally what she wants. And then she was just dreaming a little dream. So what is your dream? You don't have to do the logical right thing. You can include the dreams. That's what brings magic into your life, by allowing yourself to enjoy the world. Right, I'm going to check out, because I feel better about that. Now I'm going to check out what envy is. So, Spirit. Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry, as I'm shuffling, I'm understanding more. Envy comes when you're squashing your feelings, people. I don't mean to keep going on about your feelings, but if you're squashing your feelings and you're squashing your dreams and you're squashing the things that you want to do, that's when you start to feel envious of what other people are doing. And you may feel envy about what other people have, or, you know, if they've got this happiness in their families and it seems easy and it seems like they've got everything they want, you might feel envy about that. But what this reading so far is saying, that to bring the magic into your life, you need to get in touch with the intuition within you, with the higher self within you, with the soul depths of who you are, and that will allow you to have much more magic during the fall or autumn season. So what else? Let's see what else, Spirit, for pile 1. I want to know how we're bringing magic into pile 1's life. So I feel like you can have a bit of a journey and a lesson with this. So far, this is a pretty big life lesson. Spirit, please, can you tell me what is coming for pile 1 that's going to bring more magic in? Okay, so we've got the 10 of Swords. Now then, this is very interesting. And what's interesting is that the 10 of Swords can, well, it's basically saying when somebody does something that's, they either stab us in the back or they say something about us that isn't very kind, or they're talking about us, but when you suddenly realise what the truth of a situation is, the blinding truth, when delusion is lifted. Sometimes the truth is painful because it can indicate personal loss, but it also enables us to start healing. So it can mark, this card can mark a point in time where something ends on our current path. So it could be something with a relationship. You suddenly recognise it's not what you thought it was, or something to do with a career path you might finish because it's not the right outcome for you. But this is going to enable you to find more magic in your world. So one thing one of my friends often says is, don't be afraid of the chaos. And it really, well, okay, interestingly, look, I've said that it might be about a job, but certainly there's family elements involved there, and about how you make your money, and about how you're representing yourself in this life. Something's going to come to your attention that's not actually been as nice as you were hoping it would be, whether it's somebody who's not been as nice, or whether let's have a look. Spirit, can I have a bit more? I want a bit more about what this Ten of Swords is, please. What is this Ten of Swords about? More, please. Is it about a person? Is it about a job? So what's fallen out is the Eight of Wands. Now this means that something is quickly going to happen. So you're not gonna be too long with whatever happens here, where you find something out and you realise that something's a bit more negative than you thought it was, or something somebody said. It's going to push you into quick action. So it's amazing what a difference a day makes, is what I'm going to say. What a difference a day makes, because things can change so much in the space of a day, and that is part of the magic that is coming in to this fall or autumn period. Spirit, I still want to know more about what's going on around the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I want a bit more about what it relates to, please. Knight of Wands. So when you get whatever happens, they're just telling me it's going to happen quickly, and then you're going to be so determined to look at the joy on that person's face, look at the fire there. It's going to reignite. Look at the stallion or the horse jumping up. It's going to reignite a speed, a passion within you that's going to make you take action, and it's going to encourage you to do what is right for you, so that you find that joy and passion in life again. Can we have any more, Spirit? They're telling us what's going to happen, and I think it's, I've got to focus on the fact that a lot of it's based around the Ten of Pentacles, the legacy that you're building, what you're doing for your family, or what you're doing for yourself to provide foundational stability in your life, which is usually focused on material things such as income, savings, what job you're choosing to do, your career path. I don't know if it's inheritance related, but something's going to happen where you're going to find something out. It's going to change everything quickly, and you are going to go for it, and you're going to feel reignited with life and passion. We've got the Queen of Swords next, so let me just put that there. So the Queen of Swords represents somebody who speaks with wisdom and clarity, who is graceful, intellectual. They're confident about who they are in the world. So this is going to shift things to enable you to, and there's nothing nicer than clarity, than getting the, even if it's something that you don't want to hear that's come up, the fact when you get clarity, you can make decisions, takes away all anxiety, you can make wise and logical decisions. So there's an element of honesty coming through. Now, Spirit doesn't seem to be telling me any more than that. I'm going to get some advice for you about what's happening. Spirit, please can I have some advice for pile 1? I mean, heck, it looks exciting. To be honest, it looks like you're about to go through quite an exciting time that's just going to reignite your passion for life, help you feel centered and grounded, and give you great clarity. So we've got flowing river. Look how gorgeous that is. So I feel like the sun is setting on something, as you'll see there. There may be some people leaving your environment because we've got the crows flying away there, and I just noticed that they're getting further away there and going, and you'll feel able to go with the flow because you'll be in alignment with your head and your heart. So this is very nicely represented here, where you've got the head element that's much calmer, and the heart element which is fired up and ready to go and ready to take action, to do whatever needs to be done to enjoy life and to feel that magic again. How utterly wonderful. Everything will fall into place because you aren't resisting the flow of life anymore. You've got away from your headspace to the point, of negativity. And you're in a good place now where everything's balanced. You've stopped swimming against the tide. There's something here. Let me just share this with you. It says rivers have personalities and carry energy, just as animals and plants do. It's believed that it's important to listen to the language of the river. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations, or that you're being self-critical or judgmental. So it's just saying to ensure that when you're having a shower or you're having a wash or anything, honour the water, recognise it, imagine everything is flowing in your life, and spend more time next to water if you can, like by a river. The negative ions of moving water have a really positive impact on you. Now I'm going to get another card, and then I need to speed up because this reading's getting quite long now. Or it will do soon if I don't hurry up. Spirit, can I have another card for pile 1, please? Some advice. So we've got go with the flow. Oh, how interesting. We've got the spirit of water. Heck. So water really, really is important of this for you. So make sure you are spending time by water. Drink enough water. Allow yourself to be cleansed by water. Spirit, have we got any other advice, please? Visit the sea if you can. Go for a swim if you can. Do it. Water is going to cleanse you. It's going to clear your mind. Spirit, can I have another guidance card? Interesting. So we've got talking stick. So with things that are going on, the shifts and the changes, because it does feel like a lot is going to come out during the autumn season and around the autumn equinox maybe, or the fall season and fall equinox. Make sure that you're talking to people who you trust, to help clear and process what's going on, so that you can understand the truth of what's happening for you. Right, I'm going to get a final overriding card. Spirit, can I have a final overriding card for pile 1, please? We have got Cedar of Lebanon. How jolly, jolly nice. And put that in the middle. So the Cedar of Lebanon is spiritual strength, which is really interesting that we started off with such a spiritual card, and this is about spiritual strength. So this may be a period of time to apply that, you know, the universe is going to apply pressure to you in certain ways by finding out difficult things that then speeds your growth, increases the speed of your growth at a soul level, so that you can become more resilient, so that you can find the magic in life again. It's important to trust your instincts with this card and let your conscience guide you towards making the right decisions, especially if you're currently facing a difficult challenge. Know that you're as steadfast and grounded as the biggest trees in the forest. So it sounds like you've got a lot. Make sure that you stay grounded and that you embrace your own spirituality. I feel like this reading is really, really about honouring you. Honour who you are, honour what you want, honour your feelings, honour your intuition, and then whatever comes up that's adverse in any way, you will be able to handle. And just make sure that you keep cleansing and going with the flow of life and talking about what's going on, and your life will become so much more magical and so much more positive and so much more exciting, and you're going to feel calmer and centered and clear-minded because of it. So absolutely enjoy this fall and autumnal season. And if you want to work with me through any of this, whether it's self-love, self-worth, self-value, trying to choose which career path to go down, anything that's going on with people, you can either book a one-to-one reading with me, which is in the description on the Buy Me a Coffee link, or we can do coaching to help you find more self-love through psychological therapies that I do, holistic healing and spiritual guidance. If this resonated, do please click on subscribe and the like button to help me grow my channel. I'd appreciate that hugely. And if you want to buy me a coffee, please do so on the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Have a wonderful day. This is a really awesome reading. Lots of love to you. I hope things go well, and just keep honouring yourself. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, pal 2. Thank you for joining me today. You have picked the U card. So as I said at the start, the U is an amazing tree. Oh gosh, it's provided so much to humanity through the centuries. You know, protection, nourishment, nutrients, all sorts of different things. It's flexible, and the outside of the yew tree can die away while the inside will still regenerate and build anew. And this card is very much about being a potent time of rebirth. You can shed old parts of your life that no longer serve you to develop either new attitudes or new ways of being, but also new elements on the outside of your life. So not only is it renewal on the inside internally about who you are, the beliefs you have about life, how you live in your life, but also creating and manifesting new elements in your external life, the 3D world. So this is a very exciting time, and I'm loving that this is about the magic that's coming into your life, because rebirth does bring an awful lot of magic. I'm just going to put that there. I've tried to keep a little bit of the autumn fall foliage going, but it does make things a bit of a squash. However, let's keep going and we'll see what we get. So, Spirit, please can you tell me what magic is coming into the world for pile 2. Oh, interesting. So we've just straight away, it's chucked out. Service. I feel good when I can help others. So I'm going to put that there, and we'll go into more detail about what these are in a minute. Spirit, can I have another card, please, for pile 2? Oh, do you know what? I feel like I can breathe. It's like during the equinox or the fall autumn season, you're just going to have the space to breathe because there's a new version of you. It's like there's some sort of a freedom that's just allowing you to take great big refreshing and empowering breaths of air where you just feel so refreshed. It's just lovely. So then we've got honesty. Yeah, okay, I can feel that. It's like you can live in your true honesty of who you are. So it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And to be honest, I think that's one of the hardest things to do, to be truly honest with yourself. Often we hide things from ourselves. We don't even, we don't digging deep into our own psyche to truly understand ourselves and what's right for us, and to be honest about that can be one of the hardest things to do. So I'm going to put those there. I am going to get some more clarification there because I'd really like to know from Spirit. Let's find out. What is the service bit about, Spirit? Can we have a bit more information, please, about what the service bit is about? So we have got 4 of Swords. Interestingly, this is about taking a rest, about having time out. So how does that apply to I feel good when I can help others? Well, maybe in order to help others, you actually need to look after yourself a little bit as well. When we go through a rebirth process, it can be tiring because we're changing and shifting the neural pathways in our brains. And as exciting as it can be, there can also be a lot of things that are tricky and tiring. So do make sure that you allow yourself to have a rest. What I always say is, if you're on a plane, they tell you to fit your face mask first, because if you're not okay, you can't help anybody else. So there's that to consider. Spirit, please. So maybe during this rebirth process, you might be stepping into a new job or a new environment where you're able to help people. Maybe it's a new career, or perhaps because you've healed in some way through rest, you've actually been able to give more of yourself than you ever could do before. That might be an element as well. This is a general reading, so do take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Let's see if we can get some more from Spirit. Spirit, please tell us what this relates to for pile 2. Okay, yeah, so the 3 of Swords. So you've potentially had some heartache. You've possibly had in some form of a relationship or something that's happened that has caused you upset, or issues with your heart space. So it's interesting because I feel like you've had to get through a lot of things to get to this rebirth, and that's why you can now be of service to others and help others, because you've gone through the hurts and the anguishes in life, which has made you wise. And it's partly why you're able to be so honest, because that honesty helps other people. Spirit, can I have more information about the service and the honesty, please? Yeah, lots of dreaming now about different things. There's also a potential that you've got a neurodivergent element, and maybe you've had to understand that and go through certain shifts to enable you to be in the world as you wish to be. But I want to say that everything that you've been through is now allowing you to have all sorts of exciting dreams about the future. And we're talking about how the magic is coming in for you. And on this, we've got particularly that pigs might fly. So you could have all sorts of miraculous, exciting new things coming in life that you just didn't expect and that you didn't believe were possible in the past. Spirit, can we have any more information about the magic that is coming in for pile 2, please? Oh, how jolly exciting. So we've got the Lover's card. Now, sometimes this is about being empowered to make decisions about the masculine and the feminine, being within union, at an energetic level within you, so that you feel centered, you feel able to be balanced and to feel whole, as a person. But this also is potentially that there's going to be some love and excitement, bringing some magic into the world for you. So that's what's happening. We've got that you've been through all of these different hardships and different aspects, and you've come through to this rebirth, and you need to remember to rest, or hopefully you've had some rest that's enabled your heart to heal so that you can be of more use to others now, because you've been through the different things. You're able to be totally honest about who you are, and that all enables loads and loads of magic to come back into your life, because you know what true joy is. When you've come out of the difficult period, sometimes we can love life more than ever because we've come out of it. It's like after you've been ill sometimes, once you realise how poorly you actually felt, you can, the world can seem pretty magical, because you feel renewed, like you've got a whole new life going on. And you've got all these dreams and ideas, and you've got miraculous things coming in your way, and you've got all this excitement and love from a potential new relationship. Now then, let me see, what else do we want? Go on, give me one more card then, Spirit, about what's coming in that's bringing magic in. Ooh, this is so very magical, with new relationships, new ideas, new you. What else we got, Spirit? Oh, interesting. So, 8 of Pentacles. This can be things that you're working towards. So all these new ideas and this new, I want to say with the Lovers, even if it's not a new relationship, it may well be that life force magic where, there's like, sometimes when you're in your teenage years, you feel, or in young adult years, you feel that magic and excitement of the newness of life. You kind of hormones are starting to develop, and everything is an exciting new experience of love and passion, and everybody wants to be in that place where there was that creativity. Nothing was holding you back when you were a teenager. And I feel like you're going to take on new projects, or you're going to work towards things. 8 of Pentacles tends to be about either studying or spending time doing what you're good at. And that is and that's going to bring joy and magic into your life. Now then, let me get... Spirit, please, can we have some advice for pile 2? What advice have we got for pile 2? Oh, look at that. Spirit of air. And I like that because that's tying in with the Page of Cups, and is very much about thoughts, ideas, head in the clouds with excitement, That mountain landscape reminds me of the Blue Ridge Mountains when I'm with my dad and my stepmom at the Blue Ridge Mountains and looking out over that expanse and how miraculous it is, and the optimistic hope and magic of reverence for how awesome the world can be. You know, when you have some sort of experience of a viewpoint that allows you to really understand how beautiful and magical life can be. That is kind of... So allow yourself to dream a little dream. Allow yourself to think. Allow yourself to daydream. Maybe start a dream journal as well. Spirit, what other advice have we got? What other advice have we got for pile 2, please? To do with the magic that's coming in. Oh, we've got 2 cards. Oh, we've got the peace pipe and we've got Song of the Wild. I like the fact that both of those involve air. So the peace pipe, you know, you kind of pulling air in and whatever you might be smoking in there as a ritualistic ceremony. And then Song of the Wild, to sing. We also use the air in our lungs to sing. So I would encourage you to sing more often, but also to feel the call of the wild. Feel the call to be in nature and to recognise how miraculous all the different things are in nature. You know, just how much we've actually got, how abundant the world is to us. So the peace pipe is very much about healing old wounds with people and situations. Make amends, forgive yourself and forgive others. It's time. It says you don't need to carry a burden anymore. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. So that might be part of how you're of service to others as well. So go through the process of forgiving what's happened here with your heart space, you know, how you've been hurt and whatever's happened there, because it'll allow you to move forward and move on. Choose peace. So something that we do in the Reiki practice is that for today we choose peace, and we do that every day so that you bring in a lovely, light, peaceful energy into your life, and you'll draw that towards you as well. So with regards to Song of the Wild, that one is basically showing you again more renewal, that new horizons await you. You're ready to savour the wonders of the world. Take some risks. Answer the call of the wild. Step out of your comfort zone. Live passionately. Maybe it's time to take a journey or do something new and excitement. And in this reading, I really feel like you've got that, the whole new world. It's like the Fool card, where the Fool in the tarot is stepping out as a brand new soul into a most exciting, enlightening and wondrous world with awe and hope in their heart. That is what is coming for you during this autumnal fall season. How wonderfully fantastic. Now then, let me get you a final card, like you need any more. That's, I mean, you know, this is... I want this pile. Although I'm solving this pile a bit because I am also going through a lot of new things, but oh, how wonderful. Okay, so the card that has popped out for you, and I love the fact there's a harp there, is Willow. So I'm going to put that there. And this is the final concluding card. So interestingly, the Willow is kind of encouraging you to use what you've been through to honour and respect other people as well. So the way you behave in life will help other people to understand how to treat others. You will be seen as somebody, you might, whether you're doing it actively as a job or whether you're just doing it within the circle of people that you are friends with, or family, the way you treat others with respect and grace, even if you've been through difficult times, will positively impact on all of those around you. So you will have, and in fact that's why we've got the harp here, you will have much more harmony in your life. It's going to be really, really lovely. I'm just having a little look if there's anything else I want to share with you about this. It just says spread harmony and understanding and treat others in the way that you would like them to treat you. Show your respect for all forms of life, because this will help you to build a deep and lasting relationship with everything around you. How lovely. Okay, well done, pal 2. If you liked this reading, please do subscribe and press the like button. Helps to grow my channel and it helps me to help other people. If you really liked it, you can also pop onto my Buy Me a Coffee and link in the description, and you can actually buy me a coffee, which I'd be super grateful for. Or on there is also my shop where you can buy a 1-to-1 reading with me. You might be able to hear now that Luna has got bored because she wants to go out and she's woken up, so I must go. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Take care. Hello, pal 3, and welcome to today's reading with me, Rose. This is Foxglove Coaching Spiritual Guidance, and you have chosen the cherry card. Now, I do love a cherry blossom tree, and in Japan it's called Sakura, the ritual of Sakura. I might not be saying that correctly, so apologies if somebody knows that I'm not. But that's all about new beginnings and new life. So partly this card though says, do not complicate your life with anxieties. Concentrate on the beauty of nature and trust in the endless cycle of all living things. Keep your thoughts and intentions pure and honest, and treat others with an open and loving heart. Sorry, Luna is ambushing. Right, so I do apologise, but I always trust that Luna's doing something for a reason. She's stolen something off me, so maybe she's stolen one of my pine cones. Maybe somebody's stolen something from you and caused you a bit of stress and concern and worry. But it says basically don't sweat the small stuff and don't be too worried about things. So, I didn't need that pine cone and Luna's happy now. And there is a saying that if somebody tries to steal the coat off your back, then give them your shirt as well, because they obviously need it more than you do. Anyway, we're going to have a look into this and we're going to see why that's come up. That this card can be to do with not having anxieties and letting things go. It's a beautiful, serene card, and the mountain is there. And the full moon is there, looking very serene and beautiful in Japan. So let me see. I'm going to pop that up there. Let's just push that back a bit. Spirit, what magic is coming in? Oh, look at that. Abundance. That's dead interesting actually with what I've just said. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And I think what's interesting is what I've just said is if somebody tries to steal the coat off your back, give them your shirt as well, because yes, you are abundant and they are living in a mentality of lack. Now, obviously what I've just said is metaphorical, But I feel like there's an element of don't worry about what somebody is doing or trying to take from you, because you have everything that you need. And this is the magic that is coming in to the fall or autumnal season for you. All this abundance. Let's see what else we've got, and then we're going to get more detail. Spirit, what magic is coming in during the fall or autumn equinox period for pile 3, please? Interesting. Adversity. So I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Right, I'm going to put that there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some more detail about what that is, because I like as much clarity as I can possibly get. Spirit, please, can you give us more information for pile 3 about what this abundance relates to, firstly? So we've got the Queen of Swords here. Don't take another one. Right, things may disappear around here because I've been filming for quite a while today, and poor Luna Boo is ready to go out for a walk. So I'm going to slowly keep giving her bits off the autumnal fauna range that is meant to be looking really pretty on here, and just to keep her happy and entertained, because she currently needs it more than I do. So, abundance. So this ties in with the fact that you are a very creative person, and even if you don't feel like you are, you have the ability within you to, I'm loving the black cat there, you have the ability within you to be creative. You can create and manifest whatever you want to in your life. I love the fact that this person, look, is like, has got that light on their hand. They've got candles around them. They're living in joy and excitement for everything that they can create. They've got confidence, bold expression, and they are empowered. So there's something here about owning your own empowerment. And that doesn't mean having power over others. That means about knowing that you are entitled to be here, that you are of value, that you are loved, that you are just this wonderful being that is full of, oh, you're a great soul. You're a unique soul on this planet. And by having that swelling of your heart space because of how much you have in the world and how grateful you are and how full of life and life is full for you, that's going to bring magic into your life. So I just want to read a little bit out of the book, because it says, don't be afraid to be the centre of attention. Stop acting small in order to make those around you more comfortable. Make sure fiery bursts of productivity are accompanied by laughter and gratitude, connection, appreciation and love. It's okay to hold shadow in all of this light. Don't push it down so deeply that you can't find it again. Accept the parts of you that don't openly share. Recognize if you've held back in any way. It doesn't define you. This is very exciting. What else have we got? Spirit. What else? What other magic? Or can I have some clarification around this? Let's do the adversity bit now, because it all tends to tie in together. Spirit, can I have some clarification around the adversity for pile 3, please? This could be to do with somebody who is the Queen of Swords, somebody who is logical and thinks a lot and is sort of confident. Let me just, I need more. Spirit, give me more, please. Or perhaps you've had to think a lot about adversity that's happened and have had to be a grounded, still, thoughtful person about what's been going on. Maybe that's been on your mind a lot. Spirit, tell me what this adversity is about, please. It's about the abundance that you have, interestingly. Maybe people have been watching how well you're doing and aren't necessarily feeling the best about it. Spirit, can I have a bit more information about what's going on, about the adversity that's being shown or that has been shown? Yeah, other people have been in a mentality of lack about the projects that you're doing. So it might be groups of people that you're working with. It might be creative projects that you're doing or things that you're creating. Other people have had a sense of lack. That's not your fault, but that has caused adversity, and you know, it's maybe caused you to sit back and consider what's going on. But you are living in an abundant. Look at that. That's where you're at. The abundance, all that joy and all that creativity, and stop squashing yourself because of other people's feelings of lack and because you're worried about impacting on those around you. If they're not meant for you, then they will move away, and it's only by, you can only really have true magic in the world by being yourself, by enabling yourself to really enjoy life, and you'll then draw people in towards you who enjoy life as much as you do, and you'll start to resonate at the frequency of other people around you by being your true self and by living your joy and by being that creative person. Right, let me get... So it's maybe been a bit of a tough time for you, but because things are good for you, isn't that a strange thing to say? And it is a shame people live in a sense of lack, but we have it thrown at us pretty consistently, this notion of lack, by TV, by social media, by conditioning from when we were younger, by, you know, self-value, self-worth, self-love issues. You can work on those. Anybody who wishes to work on that with me, feel free to check out my webpage, www.foxglovecoaching.com, and we can do all sorts to help resolve that. You can also always book in with me for a one-to-one reading if you want to, and I can tune into what's going on with people around you and for you and give you guidance from Spirit. You can just pop onto my Buy Me a Coffee page, which is in the description. Now, come on then, are you coming up? Luna's fussing around. Spirit, please can I have some advice? Please can I have some advice for pile 3, please, Spirit? Wait a minute, Luna Boo. Please can I have some advice? Oops. Oh, wowzers, look at that. Freedom Horse, that looks very exciting. Yeah, I think you're going to break out of the shackles of other people's judgment, other people's frustration about what they don't have. And you're going to start to go, stuff this silly nonsense, I'm going to be me. And there's a song there somewhere, I want to be me. Isn't that it? I want to be me. Or is that free? But either way, either one suits. So do just give yourself the freedom to be everything that you can be, to shine as brightly as you can do, to enjoy life to its fullest. You know, sometimes we end up being so sympathetic to people consistently by trying to be nice that we can end up squashing ourselves into into a suppressed state in order to make others not feel so alone. So if people are in this sense of lack, you might need to just step away a little bit from them to have space so that you can really, because if they're not willing to step out of that, if they're in a victim mentality, some people like to stay in it or are unwilling to actually do the work to start to step out of it. That's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is, be kind, be decent to people, but you don't have to reside in the same energy as them. You don't have to be in the same energy as anybody else. You can be in your own energy. And I would always recommend to people to choose an energy that is uplifted, that is appreciative of the life and beautiful world that we've got around us. Allow yourself to feel the magic of life by being free to do whatever you want to do, to express yourself however you want to express yourself, and to be creative and make choices that are right for you. Quite often in relationships we can end up trying to squash ourselves a little bit to try and be what the other person wants, so that we don't rock the boat, if you like. But it's not worth it in the long run. It's just not. Oh, she's after something else. Sorry, pile 3. Get off then, little one. I do apologise. This has not happened. This is quite unconventional. I hope you like dogs. She's got a lot of character. Right. I'm leaving it in there because I think it's cute, because I love Luna. But hopefully you've all got pets that do crazy things too. Right, what other advice have we got? Spirit, 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 what other advice have we got, please? So we've got flowing river, so go with the flow of life. You'll start to feel more in alignment with, you'll start to feel the magic of life by stop swimming upstream. If somebody is, starting to leave your life, don't fight it. If they want to go, let them. Everything is going to start falling into place now because you've stopped fighting the flow of life. So enjoy the ride, and just enjoy this process of flowing free. Spirit, please can I have one more advice card? And then we'll get an offerings. That's Stonehenge, I think. Is it? It looks like Stonehenge. I've been to Stonehenge at summer solstice. Very, very nice indeed. Right, so look, all my cards are wonky now. Things might get a bit wonky along the way, with all of this, but you're going to be all right. So do not worry at all. So, offerings. You are the gift to this world. You are the gift. So ensure that you know that, but also that you feel grateful for what you get, which is perfectly right with the abundance card and all of this lovely stuff. The more grateful you can be, the more the universe will give you. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and thus you will be cherished. How lovely. That's absolutely brilliant. So I want to get an overall final card. Let's get an overall final card. Spirit, can I have one more card, please? For pile 3, just to conclude. Have one more card, please, for pile 3. Hold on a minute, Luna Boo. Ooh, look at that. Indian beam. How lovely. That looks very nice. Let's put that there. So this card, Indian Bean, represents vitality. And that is the magic that is coming in. And I'm going to say the vitality has been shown by my very excitable little spaniel doggy, Luna Boo, who is just loving life and loving everything about autumn or fall on this table, and therefore has been ambushing it. So, a good way to heal yourself is to embrace every day with enthusiasm and do everything you can to get the most benefit from it. Treat the people you meet with respect and an open heart. So this card is advising you to just enjoy everything that you are and everything that life has to offer, and that will bring the magic back into life. I mean, how much better could that be? I've had some lovely readings during this this title of the magic. Hang on a little bit, Luna Boo. I've had to cut a little bit out because Luna barked then. She's very excitable. The energy of this reading has become quite excitable. So I think this is what's coming. You've got a lot of energy coming your way, and that's shown by the vitality card, the freedom card of the horse running, you know, the river flowing. It's all good. Life's going to get busy and you are going to feel wonderful magic. If you have liked this reading, please do press the subscribe and like button. It helps me to grow my channel, and I appreciate that massively so that I can support other people. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.